Yeah, morning all. So data types and variables. Data types and variables, right? Yes. So every organization use case has got data and variables. Data represented using data types or variables, operations using functions. So if we talk defining uh, dynamic data types provided by Python. Dynamic data types provided by Python. Okay. So here I'm going to discuss 4 cases to make you understand, right? I'm going to discuss 4 cases to make you understand what happens exactly whenever you define some variables in Python. Case 1. Whenever you are defining some x equal to 10. So in Python, no need to say int x or float x or string x. Directly, if you are giving x equal to 10, based upon what value you are assigning. I'm assigning an integer value, right? So integer variable x is going to get created dynamically during runtime. That's why we call Python supports dynamic data types. No need to say int or float or string here. So whenever you say x equal to 10, internally one object is going to get created with value 10. It is going to have some address. That address is given to x. What x is storing, observe carefully here. What x is storing, don't say x is storing 10. X stores this address. 3 things you need to understand here. Whenever I say print x, it goes to this address, that x address, it will go to the x address and prints whatever content present at that address. Simply saying prints the content of x. Prints the content at that address. Prints the content at that address. Simply saying prints the content of x. What is that? 10. Print id of x. Id of x prints the address of x. Address of x. What's the address of x? 103090. Type of x is what type? Type of x prints the data type. Prints the data type of x. Data type of x, integer. Prints x, prints the content at that address. Prints the address of x. Prints the print type of x. Prints the data type of x. Right. So here printing the content, printing the address, printing the type. Understood everyone? If you are defining some variable in Python, no need to say int x, float or string like C or Java. Directly you say x equal to 10. Based upon what value you are assigning to this x. Assigning integer value, integer variable creates. That's why type of x here is integer because you assigned an integer value. I had address where exactly it is stored. That address it is going to print. Print x means it prints the content. Understood this case 1? Now observe this case 2 next. Now, here onwards, I want the sessions to be interactive. Everyone unmute yourself. Unmute yourself and try to give the responses, right? Now, case 2. You can give the response through voice or through chat. If I'm saying x equal to 10, y equal to 20, how many objects are created? X equal to 10, y equal to 20, how many objects are created? Everyone. How many x equal to 10, y equal to 20, how many objects will be created? For 10, one object. For 20, another object. 2 objects will be created, right? For 10, one object. For 21 object. It will have some address. It is going to be stored in some physical memory address. Yes, that address given to X. 104080. This will be given to Y. That is fine. Now try to say everyone. Print X, what is the X value? Print X, it goes to this address, prints whatever content present at that. What is that? 10. If you want to print the address, everyone, print address of X. 103070. Type of X. What data type it is? As you have assigned the integer value to X, it is int type. Similarly, print Y. Unmute yourself and try to give the responses. I want the sessions to be interactive. Everyone. Yes. Print Y is 20. Print address of Y.
10408.
104080. Yes. Type of Y.
8.
Integer type, because you have assigned an integer value to it. So, okay. So two different variables X and Y with two different values 10, 20, then two different objects will be created and two different addresses. Understand this. Two different variables, two different values, two different objects, two different addresses. Now observe this case 3. Understood? Get this case 2, everyone. Any queries in this case 2? Yes.
No.
No. Observe this case 3. Now this time X and Y I am taking. X value is 10. Y, X and Y I have taken. Now try to respond. How many objects will be created here? How many objects for this X and Y?
2. No, one object, because X also 10, Y also 10, right?
Yes, only one object is going to get created here because X value is 10, Y value also 10. So only one object will be created here. Before creating object for Y, it checks any object with value 10 is already available in the memory. If it is already available, that address will be given. See, if you are saying X is 10, Y is 10, Z also 10, don't think like three objects like 10, 10, 10 will be created in the memory. No, only one object, its address will be given to X, Y, and Z. All the three variables. For example, if X value is 10, Y is 20, Z is 30, how many objects will be created?
Can you repeat it, sir?
If X value is 10, Y value is 20, if Z value is 30, how many objects? How many objects?
3.
Three objects will be. If the values are different, multiple objects. If the values are same, only one object. Means here X, Y, and Z, they are sharing the same content 10, they are sharing the same address. So I can say like print X. Print Y, print Z. Print X, print Y, print Z. What is the value? 10. If I want to print the address of X, address of Y, address of Z. One zero three zero seven zero. Right. Address of X, address of Y, address of Z. Type of X, type of Y. Integer. So all that type is integer, address is this, content is 10. Okay. Now observe this case 4. This case 3, right? Case 4 you observe. Case 4, right? Try to observe x value is 10. X value is 10. X value is 10, y value is, x value is 10 and y value is not x and y. Now this time I will take x as 10 and x as 20. Previously x and y. Now I'm taking x and x only. X value is 10, y value is 20. Now try to say how many objects will be created. For x1, 10. For 20 also one object is going to get created. Up to here it's fine. But whenever I'm trying to say print x, what is the x value it will print? What is the x value it prints? 10 or 20 or both? What is your answer?
20.
Print x means to print the
X will be
always it takes the latest value. It always takes the latest value. Address of x will take the latest one. Plus of x. 104. Okay. Observe. Right. Just 1 second. Give me a second. Yes, sorry. So if you have got x and x means x is storing till. So always the latest value will be considered. Print x is 20, its address and its type. What happens to the previous object means it gets removed from the memory. Whenever you say x equal to 30, this x equal to 20 gets removed. X can store only one value, one address. What happens to the previous one? It gets removed. Whenever you are trying to modify x to 30, the previous 20 gets removed, right? Understood these four cases, everyone? In the first case, printing the content print x, that is goes to this address and prints 10. Address, printing the address, printing the type. In the case 2, right? Two different variables, x and y, two different values, 10, 20, two different objects, and two different addresses. If you see the case 3, 10, 10, 10, only one object, one address. All they are sharing that x, y, and z with the 10 and this address, right? This one, this way. Next, case 4. Case 4, right? X equal to 20, always it takes the latest value, right? Print x, ID of x, type of x. Okay, understood, right, everyone? 4 cases. Now, coming to this data types back. Data types are of 2 types. Two types. Fundamental data types, collection data types. Fundamental data types means object holding single value. Object holding single value. Collection data type means the name itself saying collection of values, group of values, set of values, object holding multiple values. In a simple way, fundamental data types, object holding single value. Collection data types, object holding multiple values. X equal to 10, one object is going to get created with value 10 with some address. The address is given to X. Here, object to holding a single value. What is that? Object to holding single value. Whenever I say X equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, an object is going to get created in this way. It is going to store multiple values. It is going to store multiple values 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It is going to have some address. The address is given to X. So here, object holding multiple values. Here, object holding multiple values. Object holding single value, fundamental type. Object holding group of values, collection data type, right? So yes, I'm going to discuss next different fundamental data types and different collection data types in Python. Check this. Fundamental data types and collection data types in Python. File, new file. Fundamental data types. Fundamental data types mainly are of 5 types. Fundamental data types 5 types. Fundamental data types, right? 5 types. Integer, float, Boolean, string, complex. Integer, float, Boolean, string, complex. Integer, float, Boolean, string, complex. Now observe here. Integer, age 25. Float, height 6.4. Boolean returns either true or false. Returns either true or false. Boolean values 0 or 1. 0 indicates false, 1 indicates true. T should be in uppercase, false F should be in uppercase. Python is case sensitive. String means sequence collection of characters. Sequence collection of characters, Hyderabad. Yes. Complex numbers, right? You should have seen in mathematics. Complex number comprise of real and imaginary part. X plus IY or A plus IB. There is a complex real, this is real, and this is real and imaginary. Real and imaginary. Instead of I, we use the symbol J. X plus JY. Age 25, height 6.4, Boolean value true or false, city Hyderabad, and complex X plus JY matters. So this is fundamental data types. Next, collection data types. Collection data types, right? Collection data types, 4 types. List, tuple, list, tuple, set, and dictionary. List represented by using square bracket. Tuple represented by using normal bracket. Set represented by using curly bracket. Key colon value. So list represented in this way, tuple represented in this way, set and dictionary by using key colon value. Dictionary by using key and value, right? Yes. Collection of, so by very simple representations in Python, right? Square bracket means, for example, x equal to list of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Y equal to, just observe this, y equal to a tuple. Y is a tuple. Ten, 20, 30, 40, 50. Z equal to set 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. W equal to key and value. Key, right? Name as a, for example, name as a salary 50,000. Ten, 20, 30, 40, 50. 10 to 50. 10 to 50, right? Name, this is what key value representations. Key value representations. Okay. 10 to 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 10 to 50. This one. So collection of values, collection data types, right? 4 types: list, tuple, set, and dictionary. List of values, tuple of values, set of values, dictionaries of key values, key and value, right? So we have got lot of discussion, right? Yes, on lists, list or tuple, sets, and dictionaries. List properties, list indexing, list slicing, list functions, list methods, list addresses, nested lists, list modifications, right? Yes. So tuple, sets, dictionaries also, but here the case of fundamental data types. So here we have got lot of discussion on strings. So first I'm going to discuss the strings, followed by the other things. So string. What is a string? A string is a sequence collection of, characters. It's a sequence collection of characters. A string is a sequence collection of characters. Sequence collection of characters. In Python, a string is represented. A string is represented, right? In Python, a string is represented using first single quota. Double quota. Single quote, double quote, triple quote. single quote, double quote, and triple quote in this way. For example, just now we have seen city equal to Hyderabad. See here, Hyderabad, city equal to, for example, when to go for triple quote means if I got multiple lines for a paragraph, or right, you need to go for triple quote. Single quote or double quote, right? For a single word or line, you can go with single quote or double quote. But if you have got multiple lines, right, go for triple quote. One second. Each character of a string, each character of a string is represented or accessed each character of a string is represented or accessed by a unique index. Each character of a string is represented or accessed by a unique index. String supports two types of indexes. String supports two types of indexes. Forward index backward index. Forward index or backward index starts from left to right. Starts from left to right. Forward index or backward index starts from left to right. Index starts with means forward index or backward index, right? Sorry, forward index or positive index, you say. Forward index or positive index. Index starts from left to right. Index starts from left to right. Index starts with 0. Index starts with 0. Hmm. Backward index. And negative index. Backward index or negative index. Index starts from left to right. Left to right. Index starts with -1. Forward index or password index. Okay, index starts from left to right. Index starts with 0. Backward index or negative index. Index starts from left to right. Index starts with -1. Right? Just I'm keeping quotes. So here, just observe this example, right? To understand this indexing. string indexing, forward or backward index, x equal to Python within double quotes, x equal to Python. So an object is going to get created. An object is going to get created, right? Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is forward index, positive index or forward index. String supports two types of indexing, right? Positive index or forward index. Next, negative index or backward index, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. This we say like negative index or backward index starts from right side to left side. See here, just as discussed here, backward or negative index starts from right to left, sorry. Right to left. This starts from left to right, this starts from right to left. Index starts with -1, index starts with 0. Backward or negative index, right? Yes, just check with this. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. This negative index or backward index. Negative index or backward index. Right? Okay. Now, what is the value of x of 2 here? What is the value of x of 2? Try to respond, everyone. What is the value of x of 2 here?
It's T, sir.
X of 2 is t, right? Yes. X of -2. X of -2 is what? Yes. -2, -2.
Oh.
Oh. So in this way, you can use positive index and negative index. You may ask, already we have got positive index, why again negative index required? Means if you got a very big string of more than 100 characters, I want to print the last character using positive index. It's a complex task, right? Just by saying x of -1, you will get the last character. Just a second, just give me a second. Yes. Okay, just coming back to it. So yes, two types of indexing, right? Forward index and backward index. So I'm just keeping in multi-line comments. Multi-line comments means in this way, single line comments starting with hash symbol, multi-line comments starting with this. This is single line, this is multiple lines. Okay, now x equal to Python, right? So and x equal to Python. Print x prints the string. Type of x is what type? String type. Print x means print this Python. Type of x means what you are trying to assign to x. What you are trying to assign to x, right? You will be assign type of x is string type, string. Yes. One more string, y equal to programming, one more string. Print x plus y, I'm adding both the strings x plus y. This we call it as concatenation. Concatenation, right? Concatenation means adding the two strings. Adding the two strings. Concatenation means adding two strings. First string followed by second string. First string followed by second string. Adding two strings, first string followed by second string. Okay. So just check this string there. I'm saving it. Yesterday we created a folder, separate folder for this batch. So check it. C drive. Seven AM batch. str1.py. str1.py, right? Now check this. Run module. Python program. But I want space between Python and programming. So say Python space programming. Python space programming, right? Yes, that's it. Run module. Run module, right? Yes. Okay. Now next is string methods. We don't need to write huge codings in Python. We have got many methods functions available, right, for performing the operations. We have got string methods, one by one string methods, right? Like first upper to print in uppercase, to print in uppercase. X equal to, for example, Hyderabad. Print x dot upper prints everything in the uppercase. Prints everything in the uppercase. Check this output. Run module. It prints everything in uppercase, but for example, lower. To print in lowercase. To print in lowercase. X equal to, for example, I'm taking Mumbai. I want to print in lowercase, a line or a word or a sentence or a paragraph, everything if you want in lowercase, x dot lower. What is it? X dot lower, right? Mumbai, right? You got in lowercase, right? Uppercase to lower, lower to upper. Mumbai in lowercase. Now next, for example, third, x equal to India, right? Hmm. X equal to India, I want only the first character, I only in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases only. I want only the I in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases. X dot, only the first character only in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases. X dot capitalize. There is a method called capitalize, which capitalizes only the first character of the string. Check it, India, only I only in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases, right? What is the method name? Capitalize. Capitalize. For capitalizing the first character. For capitalizing the first character of the string. For capitalizing the first character of the string. Only the first character in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases. For example, I got a string like this. Just I'll take 5 minutes more. For example, x equal to like good morning, Hyderabad. See how many words here? 3 words. Every word, first character I want in uppercase. G in uppercase, M in uppercase, H in uppercase. So if I take capitalized, only G will appear in uppercase. But I want all the words. How many words are there? Every word, first character in the uppercase. For that, we have got a method called title. Now check it. Each and every word, if you got 100 words also, each every word, first character in the uppercase. G, M. Okay. What is that title? Title. Title. For capitalizing first character of each word. For capitalizing the first character of each word in a string. G in uppercase, M in uppercase, H in uppercase. Where exactly this can be useful means, for example, I got some, observe this example. Employees. Employees are like this. Rahul, Ajay, Miller, Amar, James, Blake, Rohit. In this way, hundreds of names are there, hundreds of employees' names. Each and every employee name, first character in the uppercase, M, A, J, B, all this I want in uppercase, right? Print emps dot upper emps dot upper. Sorry, emps dot title here, title. Every employee name, first character, right, in the uppercase. check it, run module. Rahul, all in uppercase. Ajay, Miller, Amar, James, Blake, all are in starting with uppercases, right? Yes. Capitalizing the first character of each word in a string. For example, we have got a method called replace. We have got a method called replace. Replace. For replacing a portion of a string. For replacing the portion of a string. For replacing a portion of a string. For replacing a portion of a string, for example, x equal to, I'm saying like Java is easy. Now try to say print x dot replace the word Java with Python. The word Java. Replacing the word Java with Python, right? Replace the word Java with Python. Okay. Now you will see the output as Python is easy. Replacing the word Java with Python. Python is, for example, Java is easy and Java is simple. Will it replace each and every occurrence of Java with Python or only the first occurred Java? Each and every occurrence is right of Java with Python. It says Python is easy and Python is simple. Check this. Okay, fine. In this way, we have got many methods. So we have seen upper, lower, capitalize, title, replace, swap case, count, strip, find, format, starts with, ends with, split. In this way, many methods are there. I'll be discussing one by one method, right? We'll continue in the next class. But tomorrow there is a class and link will be changing, right? So you are supposed to get enrolled. So from tomorrow, like you'll be getting the videos to your Google Drive. Notes you will be getting whatever notes we have discussed, right? With clear notes to your mail ID. And a WhatsApp group will be created tomorrow and you'll be added to the WhatsApp group. So if you got any queries or if any errors, you can take the snap and post in the WhatsApp group. So WhatsApp group, notes, videos. Tomorrow you'll be getting all these things once you get enrolled, right? So you can see in the chart the contact details of the online team, the course content you can see, and the previous videos. If you're absent to the previous, the videos link is given, course content is given, Python full stack, and if any concerns, you can just go through the contact details of the numbers provided, and also the payment and payment process also. Payment details. And most of the students, they get enrolled, but they'll forget to send the acknowledgement, the screenshot of their payment. And they are providing, can you see in the details, they have provided one mail ID, DURGASOFT online training, @gmail.com. Forward the screenshot of your payment to that, so that they'll be forwarding you the link to that mail ID. So you'll be getting a new link for tomorrow's class. Yes. You will get a link for tomorrow's class, right? Yes. Any queries you have got? See the course content once. We will have got a brief, very brief about this course content. Python basics, Python operations, operators, IDs, flow controls, looping statements, strings, collections, lists, tuples, sets, dictionaries, functions in Python, modules in Python, packages, exception handling, file handling, object-oriented programming concepts, regular expressions, database connectivity, Python data and time, OS module, advanced concepts like iterators, generators, GUI programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, and introduction to data science, pandas module in brief, important module of Python, pandas module in brief, NumPy model, numerical Python, and matplotlib. So these 30 topics in brief, it is going to be discussed, and also how to create our own module. Some advanced modules are discussed, and how to people who go for full stack, the Django framework with 15 to 20 applications creations, and the prerequisite whatever required like HTML, CSS, UI technology, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, in brief it will be discussed, and MySQL database. And one more framework, Flash framework will be provided freely if you have taken this. For Python, it is 6,000. For full stack, it is 12,000 if you are paying with single payment, right? Yes. And if you can see this, we are in the previous session, I was showing you this. Python nearly takes 70 hours, will be spending around 2 months, 6,000. And for all the remaining UI technologies, Django framework, Flask, MySQL project, 2 to 6 means the topics from 2 to 6. It takes 70 more hours, 2 months duration, right? So Python 70 hours, framework of 70 hours, totally 140 hours, 2 months plus 2 months, right? Yes, 4 months.
So I have a question.
Yes.
So I'm looking for a Python scripting. So is that okay to go with the advanced or do I need to take a full stack?
Python Core in advance is enough.
Okay.
Full stack is not required. Okay, offerings, you'll be getting the videos of each and every session, soft copy of the class notes, assignments and tasks to work with, WhatsApp group, right? And 300 plus code examples, 200 plus assignments tasks, live interactive sessions. At any point, you can ask this query, right? Interview questions. Okay. And there is one more package, big data package, if anyone interested, right? In that, this Python core and advanced, you'll be getting it along with that, like Hadoop, PySpark, Linux will be discussed along with this. This you can attend any of this Monday to Friday batch, right? Any of my batch or current batch, what you are attending. And this will be on only on Saturdays and Sundays, 12 weekends, per week 4 hours. Saturday 2 hours, Sunday 2 hours. This Saturday 3 p.m. there is a demo for it. If anyone interested, you can check with this. Okay. So fine. Any other queries, right? Anyway. Fine. From the yes, some query.
No, thank you.
So if no queries, right, I will sign off for now. Meet you tomorrow. Tomorrow also we have a session, right? Same timing, right? Fine. Thank you all for your time. Thank you. Meet you tomorrow.